Hi, I'm Jalith from mrsmojo.co.uk, which I set up to help you know it's good to be you. And I'm going to talk about dads in terms of daughters today. It's really interesting because a lot of the things about self-esteem and self-confidence is often put on magazines and on the mum. And basically, I mean, it's true because daughters can pick up on when the mums are looking in the mirror and thinking, oh, I'm too fat. They can look at the mum in terms of what diets they're doing and what exercise they're doing. And then there's obviously a lot of impact from social media, magazines, body image, all of that thing does have an impact on a girl's self-esteem, but so does the dad. So again, in my psychology books, when I was studying child psychology, it flagged up a really interesting fact in that self-esteem and self-worth can actually come from the dad. So it's how the dad interacts with the daughter. I'll put my hand on my heart, I cannot remember the specific age if there was one mentioned, but basically however the dad in the life treats the daughter and what he says to her will help develop part of her self-esteem and self-worth. Now this is key. There was a girl I was working with and I thought she was amazing, and she was, yet according to sort of experts and people who were looking after her, she was one of the most complex cases in terms of her behaviour. And it was a big thing when I got sort of to work with her. What we realised is her relationship with her dad was not secure. And that to me explained everything. So what I did is I gave her a sense of worth and I gave her a sense of security, and she's now in a brilliant place. So this is really interesting. If your husband is saying things to your daughter, just be aware that that can impact their self-esteem and self-worth. If they're saying something that's not brilliant, maybe have a quiet word with your other half or the dad if you're not with them anymore, and just try and make them aware of how they should be building their daughter up rather than maybe nitpicking. And also when it comes to self-esteem, this is really interesting because my dad was a teacher at the school that I went to, and he didn't put any pressure on me, and he taught me loads of amazing things, and he always believed in me. So I had what I needed from my dad. He was brilliant in every sense. But what I did was I took, whenever he said just do your best, I took that to mean that I had to be perfect. And I had this on me for years, and then I realised it was all my own doing. But that sort of thing of just do your best, which is what parents generally say to their kids, for me I took it that I needed to be perfect, and then I never measured up to that, and then I always felt rubbish about myself. So if you are trying to build up your daughter's self-esteem and self-worth, focus on the effort they are putting into things rather than the end result. So this is really another important thing. So if they're trying hard, if they are focused, if they're committed to do something and it doesn't always work out, praise the effort, because that will help boost their self-esteem rather than just sort of them being praised for the end result, because we know life doesn't always turn out the way we plan. We could try really hard at something and it could fall flat on its face. So it's not really a good thing to praise the end result, because then people can be let down and damage their self-esteem as well. So it's really interesting, I thought. But again, if your other half or the dad in their life is brilliant, praise them, thank them for that, because it's really important really for your daughter's sake. If they're not so good, you can take on that role yourself, or make sure they've got a positive male role model in their life who will be that person they need to help their self-esteem and self-worth. So I hope that helps. If you've got any questions, please just ask. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.